Buenos dias, Gunners Collective TV. Back at it? You already know. Like a motherfucking smack addict. Bye. In a menudo style in a direct fashion, we're going to get straight to the content of the day. But before we do, let's hit that like and subscribe button. Ding. Put your notification bell on all so that way you're directed in the direction of the dope content that I am kicking. And I highly appreciate all the support, man. Thank you, guys. I couldn't do this without you. You got me very, very humbled, man. Are we tired of Big Boy and the Sharmuta Cartel already? I know I am. You know, I'm tired of these babosos. Straight up, man. It's like a novela. It's like watching General Hospital. Who killed her? Who killed her? Right? I don't know. Shit, and I don't care. Because at the end of the day, she's in Hollywood or in Beverly Hills eating brunch, right? And we're sitting here all waiting for the next episode. Everybody's waiting to see what's going to happen with Big Boy. And the cool part about it is probably nothing. Because he's moved already. He knows what time it is, right? But it's not a lie when I say that the gang members from San Clemente are feeling some type of way, right? And I did a video about it. And basically they told him, keep the hood, keep the city, keep the barrio. Hey, homie, just stay away from the donut shop. Get the fuck out of here, right? Keep everything out your mouth because at the end of the day, he's a bad negative. I mean, he's shedding a negative light on their city. I would feel the same way, man. If I had a homeboy that was all sconted out, fucked up, kept on saying, I'm from Merced. Get your ass on here, homie. Okay. Where'd you get your shit? I'm trying to get some second sell. Right? I mean, it would just be that type of storyline. But, you know, Big Boy ain't taking this without swinging. You know, he clapped back. I follow him. I watch him to see what he's doing, man, for content purposes. And I'm not trying to see a whole bunch of sweaty men work out in a gym, right? Or fucking push-up contests that his homeboy Wes Watson cannot, and I mean cannot.
You can't keep up, Wes.
Wes can't keep up. I seen him try to do a Superman. He almost broke his nose, right? It was all bad. But back to Big Boy and the crew. Big Boy clapped back. Big Boy said he's going to go wherever he wants, whenever he wants, man. And that he's really not tripping off what the gang members have to say. Now, is that a mistake? It could be. You know, when the streets get involved, you have to stay on your toes. Now, there was a YouTube content creator a few years back, right? A couple years ago, who lost his life over this internet stuff. We hear about all the time in Mexico, YouTube content creators losing their lives over things that you say on YouTube, right? Now, there's actually individuals, man, that haven't said very much, but just the way they act, the way they carry themselves, it irks people, makes people fucking pissed, right? And here's the cool part about it is usually the people that really want to do something to you, that really don't like you, you'll never see them coming, you know? And the cool part about social media is everybody knows what you look like, but you don't know what everyone else looks like that's watching you. You don't know exactly who's watching you. Law enforcement's watching, gang members are watching, just your average, everyday, regular Joe's watching. And the cool part is you may think, you know, you got this shit on lock. You may think, hey, man, I'm doing what I'm doing and ain't no one going to do nothing to me because you're playing the tough guy role. But nobody's bulletproof. Nobody is Superman, okay? Especially not on the internet. And then it's a tragedy. And then when something does happen, when someone boop-bops you, then you're like, everyone's like, damn. And it's just, they're doing more content for content purposes. You know, but Big Boy did have something to say. And basically he said, you know, him and his crew are not going to be, they're not going to be punked. He's not going to get punked, man. Who would he look like, you know, being punked? If he wants to go back to a city, he's going to go back to a city. Now, I understand, you know, where he's coming from. He's going to hold it down as a man. But when you're hanging around Wes Watson and all them, don't let them influence you, buddy. Don't let them type of individuals pump you up to thinking you're indestructible because muscles ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I seen hollow points tear through muscle tissue. I've been shot. I know what it is. You know, when gang members speak, they're spoken. And you got to listen to them. Because basically when they say, hey, homie, keep the city out your mouth, you're no longer from here. And that's just what it is. You have to accept it. You have to accept that, you know what? I fucked up. I made a wrong move. And I think it's more so not what Big Boy has done in his career, because I think people could care less if he's burning people. People could care less, man. It's not like this dude was running around claiming to be I mean, he might have said he was a gang member in past videos, represented his barrio, but he was doing it well at one point. And then I think it's more so all the bullshit of Wes Watson and Cali fucking Muscle and all these dudes that are shedding a negative light on Big Boy. That's why Big Boy's getting it. He's a casualty of war. True stories. Because prior to Big Boy hanging out with Wes Watson and them, people weren't really talking about him. Who gives a fuck if you're riding skateboards with Tony Hawk and break your rib? Ooh, right? You know what I mean? The only one that was really going in on him, to be honest with you, was Joey Stacks. Hey, homie. Hey, homie. Hey, I really don't like. He's 270. They shouldn't be up there on that ramp. Watch what's gonna happen. He's gonna break a rib. Watch. It's because he's a bully and he's 270. Watch. He's coming down in 6, 5, 4, 3, 12, 2, 1. Boom. Told you, homie. I told you he was gonna break his back, homie. Okay, he didn't quite break his back, but he broke his rib, homie. Right? That's the only one that was really going in on him, and they had their own mutual conflict. Now we have people like Mr. Little Cuete that's exposing Big Boy for being a fucking charlatan and a punk, right? For basically bowing down and not accepting Matt Truck's fade, but rather sending fucking other people to go fight his battles. Again, he's hanging around with Wes Watson, who's probably the biggest fraud and liar and fake alpha male ever on the YouTube yarda, right? And at the end of the day, you're going to fucking, if you hang around with shit, you're going to start stinking, right? And of course, we got Big Joe over there looking like the fucking logo for the Washington Redskins held hostage. You know, I did a video on that yesterday. You know, this debacle of a group, man, let's really look at it. They're power lifters. They're bodybuilders. Who the fuck in their right mind wants to watch a whole bunch of men, sweaty men, work out together? Not me. You know, my whole confliction isn't with the workout. You know, I had someone get at me. He was like, hey, bro, don't go in on the fitness community. I'm not. Shout out to those that are working out and getting healthy, man, and bettering themselves. If that's what it takes, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. I got homeboys that are into fishing. I got homeboys that are into hunting. I got homeboys that are in, like me, are into pulling tortas. I mean, we got a lot of different flavors out there, man, a lot of different vibes. You know, ain't nothing wrong with working out with a whole bunch of men if that's what you're into, right? Or even working out yourself. But at the end of the day, it's the fact that these guys throw it in everyone's faces like they're better because they're bigger. And that's why people are tripping. That's why the gang members are clapping at him, and that's why he has to clap back. So basically, Big Boy says, I ain't going out like no punk. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do, right? Now, he's called out everybody in YouTube. You know, he's made everyone aware that when they see him, they better keep that same energy, and it's on and cracking, right? Ain't shit on and cracking, bro. Huevos. You know what I mean? Your eggs, homie. Your head's egg-shaped. That's the only thing cracking because, again, when you call out people who feel some type of way about you, let me reiterate, right? They know what you look like. You don't know what they look like. That's a tricky situation. You know, the other day I was, all right, so let me explain to you. Here's a story I didn't tell you guys, right? So I always chill with chicks, whatever, man. I have chicks from out of town that slide. You know, I got a lot of homegirls, and they're with the business. And when I say with the business, not gangster, nothing like that. They're with the business. You know what I mean?
Hey, Wes, it's like those girls that you buy. They're not quite with the business, but mine are with the business, homie.
So a couple homegirls slid through. We went to go party, went to clubs, whatever, man. We pop up at the homeboy's house. The homeboy, he always, it's my taita, right? So he's a homeboy. He's like, hey, we all go to my pad and shit. My son, he's a single father. His son wasn't there for the weekend. Cool. Shit, we got a spot to kick it. We ain't got to kick it in the hotel. None of that shit, right? Because I definitely ain't bringing people to my spot. You know what I mean? I don't bring fucking sand to my beach. You understand where I'm coming from? So anyways, we all were at the homeboy's house. It's all good. We got a couple chicks. One of the chicks passes out. She's tired, whatever, right? We got the other one. We're chopping up game, whatever, man. They're smoking Yeska, whatever. And the homeboy's like, hey, bro, this badass chick wants to slide through. Should I tell her? I'm like, fuck it, bro. The other one's knocked out. She tell her to slide through. What she look like? Sends me shows me a picture of her. I'm like, oh, wait, yeah, tell her to slide through ASAP. So she slides through. But when she slides through with about 6 outsiders, right? And as soon as these guys walk into the fucking the apartment, I'm like, damn, game over, right? You know, I wasn't all flamed up, nothing like that. I'm not gangbanging, you know, I'm not active, but I was like, damn, you know what I mean? I got tattoos all over me. It's noticeable, right? Not even 2 minutes into the fucking them getting there, and I'm like, fuck. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm a little nervous, like, damn, bro, there's 6 of them. There's 2 of us. 3 chicks now and 6 dudes, man. You know what I mean? And I ain't got nothing on me because I'm an ex-convict and I'm not allowed to for content purposes. But I'm sitting there, right? And I'm like looking around, and all of a sudden, one of them goes, "Hey, homie, where you from?" I said, "I'm from Northern California, Holmes." He said, "You norteño?" I said, "No, I used to be though, because I ain't no punk, man. At the end of the day, it is what it is. If I'm gonna get beat up or killed or whatever, hey, I made my bed, I have to lay in it, right?" But nerves, yeah, I was a little nervous. Like, fuck, who wouldn't be, right? So the homie recognizes, and he's like, he looks at me, he's like, "Don't trip, like I got us." Like basically, he's all right, right? We're good. And I'm just cool, like whatever, right? And then one of them's like, "Hey, bro, you be on YouTube and shit, huh?" I was like, "Here we go. Here we go." If I've said something negative they don't like, they got me, right? I said, "Yeah." "Oh, fool, we watch you all the time." We had a great, wonderful night, man. I kicked it with these guys that were supporters, all 6 of them, right? And they were Southerners, active. Now, here's the true stories, right? Whew, I beat that one. The fact is, what if they weren't cool? What if they had a bone to pick? I was done, right? And they recognized me from the gate, and I didn't recognize. I mean, I recognized that they were gang members, but I didn't recognize them. Do you see what I'm saying? They could have boo-bopped me, and they would have been all that, and that would have been it. You guys would have been making videos about me getting boo-bopped. I'm just saying, when it comes to Big Boy, man, it's tricky when you're dealing with gang members. Some dudes play by certain rules, different politics, man. And, when you have that image, when you're all tatted down, you've been in prison, you're expected to carry yourself with a certain amount of professionalism when you're in that gang life. See, once you function up under a certain faction, right? North, South, Crip, Blood, then you're expected to fucking have morals and carry yourself a certain way. That's how that goes. And Big Boy loves to put out there that he was on the prison yard, he was selling with Wicked, he was a homie, he was this, he was that. So that means you have to carry yourself with that type of professionalism. And albeit, man, I've watched Big Boy for several years now, and he's never displayed any type of conduct that made me look at him like any type of way. Like, I heard all the rumors about the Rich Piana shit. Hey, that's gangster shit, bro. It is what it is. I've heard all the rumors, about Wicked and Pitbull and all these different things, man, how he turned his back and he did people dirty. Again, man, I wasn't there, the cucaracha on the wall, to tell you whether it's true or not. But where he fucked up is when he hooked his wagon up to fucking Wes Watson, who's a notorious kingpin liar, a fake shot caller, a sharmuta shot caller, right? And the way he wears other man's clothing and represents Wes to the full is like, it's cool to be friends with whoever you want. No one can dictate that program, right? That's first and foremost. But come on, bro. Do you not see what's going on with this dude? Have you not heard his lies? Do you honestly believe this Vato when he's telling fucking people that he was getting tatted down at the age of 13, 14? No, he wasn't. He lies. He just told a youngster, "Hey, I got shit, get blasted." He's influencing people to go out there and get all tatted down, these youngsters. Why? I don't tell youngsters get all tatted down. What do you think? It makes you look cool? Look, there's no one on the prison yard scared of a Vato with a bunch of tats. You better hope your work is good. The tattoo that you wear on your body shows how much respect you had if you got him in prison, right? If you got a bunch of quacked up ass tattoos, scribbles all over your face, all fucked up, they're gonna laugh at you, bro. Like, look at this Vato. He's a pincushion. This Vato just he wants to live that look. He wants that look, but he ain't really about the life. If your work is all immaculate and clean, you got respect. That's how it is in prison. That's how you judge a person. You're not supposed to judge anyone, but we all do, right? And that's how you judge a person. Anyways, Big Boy got some good work, but all that work was done on the streets. Facts, right? Now, hanging around with Wes Watson is going to have people upset, and these gang members from San Clemente and the surrounding areas of Orange County. And Orange County's no joke, man. I've done a lot of time with Vatos from Orange County. They're with the fucking shenanigans. They need all that smoke. They're going to put in the pipa smoke, blow it out on you, right? OC's with the biz. Shout out to OC, Orange County. And when this guy's misrepresenting by bullying people, badgering people, and this is just the Mexican gang members. Imagine the blacks. Let's go this route real quick. We've all know that down in South and Southern California, there's always been racial tension between black and brown. Lately we see things like Lefty Gunplay doing the black and brown songs, a lot of interaction, more interaction than I've ever seen coming from Southern California, right? And now we see Cali Muscle is hooked up with Straight Cartel. But damn, if this Vato Big Boy doesn't play him out of pocket, this dude Big Boy made fucking Cali Muscle get in the back of the bus and say, "Get in the back, Rosa," in reference to Rosa Parks. Now, it looked like he was joking and that's his friend, and maybe he could joke like that with his friend, but that's highly racial, right? That came off that way to me, at least, right? And then, the cramming watermelon down his throat and all that. What is that all about, bro? And if you looked, he said, "Where'd you get these? Off the plantain?" He meant to say plantation. Let's just be real. What kind of weird ass fucking KKK shit is that, right? I'm just saying, man, there's certain things that he said and done to fucking Chuck Basher that I'm like, what is that brother doing? That brother needs his black card pulled because he's letting this big old white dude, Jake Johns, just do him dirty with the 10th of Mexican in him.
Just a 10th, homie. Just a 10th. Don't get all excited.
But, it's different though. And I know the brothers will probably peep it and be like, damn, that's why Mac Chuck probably doesn't like him. Like, fuck, damn, bro. I'm saying you do my people like that. It's upsetting. There's a difference between playing and letting people know, like, hey, bro, I play like that, but it's cool. When we're not tripping like that. But throwing like innuendos or sly comments or subliminals, right? Which I think he does. He just wants to that's his reigning, his domination over fucking Cali Muscle. Like, hey, bro, I'm bigger than you. I'm badder than you. You ain't shit. Get in the back of the bus, bitch. That's how it is. Straight up. He might not say it in them words, but that's the way I look at it. Now, as far as him clapping back at these gang members, basically he's telling them he ain't scared. He's going to do whatever the fuck he wants to do. Is that a mistake? It could be. Like I said, we've seen a content creator that made a mistake back in the days. He's no longer with us. He got hit like I got hit, but he ain't fucking breathing. Rest in peace. It's crazy that people think they get their balls on the internet and all of a sudden it's like, hey, I'm going to do whatever I want to do. You know what I'm saying? They like to come commodity of the shit, right? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, ain't nobody spooked of the Sharmuta Cartel. In fact, the exposure game is real. Hanging around with Wes Watson's only going to get you in trouble. It's like this. Fuck all that active GP, SMY, all that bullshit in prison, right? Prison is prison to me. You can get hit on any yard, but at the end of the day, when your brand is hanging around with active people, do you think really fucking Wes Watson, that dude? Do you think that fucking he's embraced when he goes into prison? Fuck no. Why do you think that dude moved to Miami, Florida? He got as far away from San Diego as he can. He got Diego tattooed on his fucking head, or Dago, in Miami, Florida. They don't even know what that is. They think he's Italian or something. They don't even know what the fuck is that? Bagel? What do you got in the back of your head? And it's crazy, right? And he knows if he's incarcerated over there, no one's really tripping. They don't know him. I mean, anything could happen. Jail's jail. I'm not going to sleep on Florida, right? I heard they're vicious, but I'm saying he could wiggle more. If he's in California, he's getting whacked, homie. When you hang around them type of individuals, man, you're going to get the same thing they got. It's just, so all that talking back at the gang members, like, you ain't tripping, homie, you're going to do what you do. Hey, more power to you. Respect for that. But at the end of the day, the reason why they're tripping on you is because you're hanging around with that white man with your head shoved up his asshole. And that's the truth. See, no one really tripped off Big Boy in the Sharmuta Cartel before that. Didn't have nothing bad to say. I mean, there was a few people. Hey, come on. I had something to say. He was a bully. That's why I had to pull out a knife, because that guy, I was trying to curl. See, this is how it went down on me. I was trying to curl, right, dog? And I was walking, and I was just having me a drink. I was at the bar. I was by myself. I'm only 5'4". I'm about 245. And I was having me a Hennessy. It's because I like black people. I'm not like him, right? And I was having me a Hennessy and a homie. And then all of a sudden I seen 4, 5, 11, 12, about 13, maybe 2 guys walking my way, homie. And I grabbed the butter knife, homie. You know what I mean? Hey, I know how to curl a knife up into my pocket, homie. So anyways, we know Joey Stacks was tripping. But everyone else wasn't. But this hanging around with Wes Watson has definitely got the gang members riled up, and they're tired of their city looking stupid, man, or looking crazy, or people talking about their city. And that's just what it is. But Big Boy did clap back. So they sent out a decree, basically a PSA, like, hey, keep our city out your mouth, shut the fuck up. When you get gang members riled up, it gets real. And this about to clap back. I think it was on his Instagram or something. And he was like, I ain't tripping off none of them dudes. Fuck them dudes. I'm from where I'm from, bro. I'm representing. Hey, is Big Boy really about that life? I don't know. According to Mac Truck, he isn't. Shout out to Mac Truck. And according to Lil Cuete, he really isn't. So that's just what it is, man. Anyways, with that being said, just a little heads up, man, into the novella of the Sharmuta Cartel. He clapped back at the gang members. He told them, bah humbug. He's going to enjoy Christmas where he enjoys Christmas. You know, again, I'm not putting this out there to get them hurt. I'm just stating facts, right? I don't want no violence to come of this, man. We're all brown at the end of the day, bro. Let that Vato wants to kick it with fucking pegged and paddled over there. Let him. Hey, let them Vatos hug it out in the fucking gym, all sweaty and shit. That's what they're into, anyways. Thumbs up or thumbs down. Heavy's gonna be the head that wears the crown. I'm gonna continue to strive, struggle, strive for what I truly believe in, and that's the betterment of all people, bro. Hey, them Vatos, hey, homie, you're just gonna end it like that? Can I say something? I got a big bicep. You want to touch it? Touch it. You want to touch it? Touch it.